Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Red, come on,
Throwing to start us off. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Right, let's go now. 10 black.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That's Colin Tucker Craft. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Right.
Shotgun now for Love. They're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. Quick throw out wide by Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Milroe with it on 1st. Complete to his back. Tank Bigsby. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Go.
Milroe from the gun. Escapes the pocket. On the run, deep down the left side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Come on. Top row 18, 5 years.
Shotgun now for Milroe. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. From the gun, Milroe. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
As quarterback, Kate, you gotta hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. He is shaking his head, and he's going to be wondering about that kickoff for a while. Couldn't keep it in the field of play, and that offense gets a gift to begin this drive.
Ready?
Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Completes this one to Kraft. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
60 red. 60 red. 52 blaster. Blue striker. Spike. Hut, hut.
Love out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Once more, it's Love. Dumping this one off to Judkins. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All set now, 1st and 10.
First down.
Slide through. Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
95. Ready.
From the red zone now. He's got it. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 2nd quarter lead. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. They'll have the 1st down and even more. And he has it down to the 10.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throws caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. On the move, headed right. The Seahawks can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. He goes out of bounds on the return.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready, ready. Red, 38. 52 Blaster. Pause red. Ready.
He'll work against the blitz. Completed over the middle. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Red. Blaster, 6. Ready, ready.
Love with it on 1st down. His running back hauls it in deep right. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Blue striker, down. Red, cycle, 36.
1st down throw. Here's Love. Kraft has it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get some late points and the lead. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 14.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. to the line. The Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. To throw, here's Milroe. Fits it through the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field and tell them, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you can depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Milroe looking to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Milroe to throw on 4th. Throw caught by his running back. It'll be the 1st and more. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, partner. Talk about a huge play there to extend this drive. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Milroe from the gun. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Lee Judkins on the drop down. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play.
Let's go. Black 40. 10.
Love now on 1st and 10. Cox, there's that rookie out of Florida State. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down from the 42.
6. Mega. Here we go. Here we go. Right. Set.
Love from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
That's another Packers first
Blue
down.
strike.
First
Here we go.
and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Yellow. 43. Claws red. Set. Go.
Love to throw again. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, a better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
That it's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the gun, Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To the air on 3rd and long. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. He's back to throw. Throw is caught by the back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up a first down, too.
Ready?
Shotgun now for Milrow. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them at first down.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Bigsby. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really...
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on 1st, and then we go backwards on 2nd, Kate. I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on 3rd down.
Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. To the air, Milrow. Running in the red zone. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Mustang 19.
First down throw here from Milrow. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he drives this forward to the 6.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, a running back in the flat.
Chased out to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take the lead right away in half number 2. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. On On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Black Ultra. Blaster, 6. White, white. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Rolling left, buying some time. He just throws this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Back to the air. Love. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Ready. 52 blue. Red. Cycle. Blue is striker. Set.
3rd and long for him here. He beams one deep right side. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Milroe with it on 1st. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Right down. Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Ready.
From the gun, Judkins. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down by Kobe Bryant. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Steel, black, fierce, yellow. Ready, ready. Yellow, smash, hut, hut.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Kraft has it. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Shotgun now for Love. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown. And now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defense preaches it. But when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results for your team.
Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They get 35 out of that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside.
And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks have likely locked up the win right there. Myers to add the PAT. Up the middle, and somebody blocked it. And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown.
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel it. The whole sideline gets deflated. But I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams. And you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is. So making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Catch is made down the right sideline. Free inside the 30. Jayden Reed. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. Jayden Reed, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Here we go. Black, 95.
Love's going to throw for 2. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Looking quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
It's a design keeper for Milroe. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
And the Seahawks first down.
Milroe from the gun. That's Bigsby. He's got it. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
The throw. Here's Milroe. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Seahawks nearing their first win of the season. Nickel look by the Packers on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making a 3-score game in the fourth. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Right through. Blaster. 6. Let's go now. Cut, cut.
Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. They've got to keep moving quick here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready.
At the 20.
Love looking to pass. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Ready.
3rd and 2. Love to throw. Got his man. It's Golden. Down the left sideline he goes. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers make it an 11-point ball game.
Seahawks 48. Packers 37.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. I think the Packers got to that one. The refs agree. Packer football.
Ready up.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Drill quick. Pause. Set. Hut. 30. Beautiful. Yellow. Set.
To the air with Love. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
$50 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10.
Green jack. Red. Cycle. Let's go. 10 black. Spike. Smash. Red. Ready.
Throwing, it's Love. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king, I told you. Hop in and let the journey begin.